Good morning, everyone. This is Zarina with the YMCA Fit Advanced Seniors Program, and I welcome you all to Chair Yoga. We've got Chair Yoga, so make sure you've got what you need next to you. And we will start the class in your comfortable seat. Take your comfortable seat. Take your comfortable seat and start. Really cold out here, so I have to have all my everything on. So let's start the class in your comfortable seat. Long, steady inhalation, long, deep, steady exhalation. Make sure you grab your block or belt, whatever you need. I need my block. I have it right here. Long, deep, steady inhalation, long, deep, steady exhalation. Inhale deeply through your chest, throat, chest, abdomen. Exhale out, relax, release completely, let it go. One more deep breath here. Inhale deeply. And exhale out, just let it all go. Whew. We start with sun salutation. Let's start moving. Circle, sweep arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Interlace your fingers over your head. Make a fist, nice tight fist. And look straight ahead and hold for 3. Keep the breath going for 2. And 1. Exhale, arms down, hands on your thighs or your knees. Take a deep breath here. Circle, sweep arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Interlace your fingers over your head and hold. Look straight ahead. Relax your face. Relax your jaws. Look straight ahead and hold. For 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, slowly, mindfully. Arms down, hands on your thighs or your knees. Take a deep breath here. Last one here. Circle, sweep arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Interlace your fingers over your head and hold. For 3, for 2, for 1. Exhale, mindfully, gently. Arms down, hands on your knees or your thighs. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. Then take your hands behind your back. Interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back and lean forward. Take a deep breath here. Lean forward. Lift your hands or your fists away from your back. Rest your chest on your thighs. Relax your face. And look down a few inches down on the floor next to your feet and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Come up, take your time. So up, release your hands, bring it down on your thighs. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. One more. Here, circle, sweep arms. Up and over. Interlace your hands. Make a fist. Lengthen your side body. Relax your shoulders down away from your ears. And hold for 3. Keep the breath going for 2. And 1. Exhale, slowly, mindfully interlace your fingers behind your back. Roll your shoulders back behind you. Lean forward and hold. Lift your hands away from your back, or rather your fists away from your back and hold. Relax your shoulders. Relax your face. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, come up. Take your time. I'm coming up slightly faster. Very cold out here. That's why I'm moving fast. Circle, sweep arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head and hold. For 3, for 2, for 1. Release your hand. Take your left hand back behind you. Twist. Right hand outside your left knee. Take that twist and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. A nice deep twist. Release. Release, release. Circle, sweep arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Lengthen your spine and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Keeping that length in your side body. Twist to the right. Right hand goes back. Keep that twist happening from your shoulders all the way down to your spine. So push your left hand into your right knee and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, come up. Circle sweep, arms up and over. Lift your hands, lengthen your side body, hold and breathe. Then take a twist directly, keeping that length in your side body. Twist to the left, still keeping that length in your left side, or rather, your side body. Twist to the right, right hand back, left hand outside your right knee. Inhale, circle sweep, arms up and over. Lift, 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 lift. Lift your hands over your head. Keep that length one more time. Exhale now. Lean forward, hinge forward, and then keeping that length in your spine, in your hands, keeping that halfway lift in your spine. Hold and breathe for 3, for 2, reaching forward. 1, exhale. Take your hands behind your back. Push your, make a fist and push your fist behind you and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, lengthen, release, shake it off, shake it off. Shrug your shoulders, make a couple of shoulder rolls right here. Take a couple of shoulder rolls, shoulder shrug. Ha. Then gently tilt to the, or rather, gaze to the right side and hold chin towards the right. Then lift your chin, drop your head back to the left side and hold. And then tuck your chin in towards your chest and hold. Inhale, slowly low gaze to the front, and then take your gaze, your chin to the left. Lift your chin up, gaze up. Tuck your chin in, gaze down. Inhale, slowly lift your gaze, then look to the right. Drop your head back, look up, chin to the ceiling. Maybe open and close your mouth a couple of times. Slowly bring your gaze back, then drop your head down towards the floor. Relax your shoulders, relax your jaw, look down to the floor, rather, not the ceiling, the floor, and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, gaze up or look straight ahead in front of you. Then we start again. Arms up and over, lift and lengthen your spine. Lift, 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 lift. Then tilt your torso, keeping that, still keeping that lift in your right side body. Place your hands, left hand next to your left hip and tilt to the left. Keep the breath going, keeping that length in your right side body. Look from under your armpit and hold for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, back to center, release, circle, arms up and over. Lift and lengthen your left side body. Keep that length. Then gently, still keeping that length on your left side body. Right hand down on the floor. Tilt to the right side, looking from under your armpit. Push your hips down towards the floor and hold for 3, for 2, for 1. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, release, interlace your fingers behind your back. Do the same halfway lift. First, with your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, roll your shoulders back behind you and hold. Relax your shoulders as well. Fist, make a fist behind you and hold for 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands forward. Release that fist, bring it forward, resting your chest gently. Gently, not dropping your weight on your thighs. Lengthen like you're reaching forward for 3, 2, 1. Not cracking your neck or not feeling, maybe looking down towards the floor. Exhale. 2, release, release, release. Hug your right knee in towards your chest and make. Now this time, bring your right knee very close to your right armpit and then ankle rolls, toe flicks, spread your toes nice and wide, open out your toes, and then flick.
toe flick, squeeze and release a couple of times. Hug your knee right in towards your right armpit, like you want to bring it in towards your right armpit, and hold. Keep the breath going. Wrist ankle rolls, toe flicks. Open your toes nice and wide, and then pull it in. Make these toe flicks, toe flicks, toe flicks, toe flicks a couple of times, and then we move now. The same thing. We hold on from under your right knee. Hold on to your right knee with both your hands. Pull. So lengthen your spine. Pull your right knee in towards your chest or towards your right armpit, and then gently take your right foot up towards the ceiling. Keep the breath going. Now push your heel, point your toes in and hold. Bend your knee. Bend your right knee generously. Bend it in. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your spine. Then kick your heel up. You right here, coming all the way, heel outward, toes inward, and hold. Keep the breath going. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. It's a deep hamstring stretch with your heel and your calf stretch as well. And 1, release. Take your time. Release your right foot. Again. Ankle roll. Toe flick. Now from here, straighten. And then take your left hand. Hold on to the outside of your right foot. Outside of your right foot. Now, option to stay here. Good. All good. Option to straighten and release your right hand. Take it back behind you because we tend to tilt back. Take your right hand behind you. Lengthen your spine. And then stretching the outer thigh right here, and hold. Bend your knees if you have to. All good. Keep the breath going. Inhale, look to the right. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Just a couple of breaths here. Then slowly taking like we take that wind, the wind vane or the weather vane. We take the right foot to the left side. Again, push your heel, point your toes in, and then right foot, right leg to the left side, like you want to cross your thighs. And then look to the right. Now, option to release and take your right hand back. Option to hold on to, so there's a twist as well. Option to hold on to the back of your chair, twist, take it to the left. Right foot to the left side. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Don't forget the heel. Push your heel forward, point your toes inward, and keep the breath going. Keep the breath going. There's the twist. There's that lengthening. Exhale. Slowly come back. Don't release your right leg. Hold on to your right leg from under. Make a hug your right thigh in towards your chest, and we stay here for a bit because we still have other stretches to do. Then from here, slowly, take your right hand, hold on to the outside of your right foot, and then release your left hand, place it on your left thigh, lengthen your spine, and then slowly bend your knee if you have to. All good. Taking your right leg to the right side. Now this is where we first either stretch it all the way to the right. Push your heel, point your toes in, push your right heel out, point your toes in, or option to take it to the right and then look over to the left. As you take your right foot to the right, bend your knee if you have to, right leg to the right side, and keep lifting your right leg to the right. Bend your knees if you have to. All good. And keep lifting. Bend it in and lift. And then move over, and this left hand, push it down on your left high so that you can lengthen your spine. So not arching the back, rounding, squeezing the abdomen. This is like a cat back, but rather straightening, lengthening, and this anchors. You anchor your left hand on your left leg as you take your right leg to the right side, looking over your right shoulder, looking over your left shoulder, and hold 4, 3, 2, 1. Bend your knee, bend your right knee if you have to, and then slowly bringing it. We still haven't finished. Hug it in, hug it in, hug it in, hug your right knee in towards your chest. Let it go, let the stretch be. Then take your right leg, or rather, hold on to your right foot one more time, and then pull your right foot in towards your forehead. So we are rounding. Now this is where you round your back slightly. Right knee to the right side. You're bringing your right shin close to your right, towards your chest as you lift and hold. Keep the breath going. The spine is slightly rounded. It is actually rounded. So it's all good. Squeeze your abdomen in towards your spine and then pull like we want to bring it, the shin, right shin towards your chest. And hold, keep the breath going, right knee to the right side. You'll feel a different stretch altogether. Keep the breath going. One more deep breath here. Exhale, slowly take your view. Right foot, now we are done. Right foot down on the floor. You feel that difference between your right side and your left side. Continue with the left. Hug your left knee towards your chin. Give it a hug, and then this is where we start with the strength, the joint, ankle rolls, toe flick, ankle rolls, toe flick a couple of times, flick, spread your toes nice and wide, then flick it in, and then a couple of times, then back again to your ankle rolls. And then from here, keep your knee hugged in tight, hugged in tight, hugged in tight. Then from here, hug your left knee in towards your feet. Use your left and your right hand to hug it in towards your chest. We're good here. Keep the breath going. Then slowly straighten your left leg up and away. Now option to keep the knee bent, all good. To keep the knee bent, left knee bent, push your heel out, point your toes in, hug your left thigh in towards your chest, and we breathe. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Bend your knees, all good. Bend your knees, all good. Hold and breathe. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Then from here, I'm taking a few ankle rolls, toe flicks right here. And then from here, reach for your right hand and hold on to the outside of your left foot. And then release your left hand. Left hand, left hand, left hand. We are here. This is a good place to start off. Bend your knees, all good place. Maybe you replace your left hand next to your left hip. A good place to be. We are here. We just start off slowly, mindfully, and see how this goes. Need to bend your knees, do so. Need to hold on to a belt, maybe. Using the belt, I'll have to find my belt. I'll use the belt next class. Holding on to your left foot or using a belt. All good. We are here. Then slowly, take your left foot to the right side of the room. Take your left foot to the right side of the room, and we hold. Maybe we take a twist. Left hand goes back behind you, supporting your spine. You put your left hand back behind you on the chair, or you take that left hand and you hold on to the back of your chair and twist.
As you take your left foot to the right side of your mat, there's a whole twist and lengthening happening. Your your left leg lengthens, you twist your spine and your shoulders as well. You feel the twist in your shoulders, or rather the stretch, and hold. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Slowly come back. Take your time. Keep your left knee. Hug the left knee. Give it a hug. Rest here for a bit. Keep the breath going. Round your back if you need to. Round your back. All good for a while. Then slowly. Sorry about that. Close. Straighten your left leg out and away. We hold. Hold on to your left foot with your left hand and hold. Hold on to your left foot with your left hand. Now, go now, stop. I'm so sorry about that. It's the street dogs that are barking and he wants to join. Holding on to your left foot with your left hand, slowly, mindfully, slowly, mindfully, slowly, mindfully, slowly, mindfully, take your left leg to the left side. All good, all good. Bend your knees if you have to, and you open up slowly, mindfully, taking the left leg to the left side. And maybe you lift, and maybe you straighten, or maybe not. Maybe you hold on to the side of the chair with your right hand, and then you look over to the right side and breathe. Keep the breath going. Left leg to the left side as high as you want. All good. As high as you want. Here, this is a good place. Here, a good place. Here, a good place. Here, a good place. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. This is a lot of that. So bend your knees if you have to, and take the breath. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. Slowly release. Take your time. Left leg. Hold on to your left leg with both your hands. Give it a hug. Give it a hug. Give it a hug. And then drop your left leg down on the floor. Feel round your back. Now, this is where we rest. Circle sweep, arms up and over, because there's a lot on the spine as well, the lower back. So circle sweep, arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Lengthen your spine. Exhale, lean forward, hold, rest. Maybe you hug your knee from the out. So from the front or from behind. Then rest completely. Drop your head down, relax your face, relax your jaw, round your back, rest. And long, deep, steady inhalation. Long, deep, steady exhalation. Inhale deeply through your nose, exhale out, relax, release completely. Inhale deeply through your nose, exhale out, relax, release completely. One more deep breath here. Inhale deeply through your nose, throat, chest, abdomen, exhale out, relax, release. Then slowly pushing to your feet, squeeze into your glutes. Rise up, take your time to come up. Let's relax for a bit. Circle sweep, arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Lengthen your spine. Lengthen your side body and hold. Keep the breath going. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly, gently bring your hands to your heart center and then take a few wrist rolls, finger flicks in between. We're resting for a while, resting the spine. Circle sweep, arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Interlace your fingers. Lengthen your side body. Exhale, slowly, gently bring it down. Wrist rolls, finger flicks. Wrist rolls, finger flicks. Then from here, right leg, right foot. Lift your right foot. Place your right ankle on top of your left. Maybe your right knee is slightly high, like this. All good. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Reach for the side of your chair. Lean forward. And even if your right knee is high up here, or if your right knee is right down on down to parallel to the floor, all good. Lean forward. Take your time. Take your time to come forward. Chin towards your shin. Torso forward. Bring the torso forward. Hold on to the side of your chest and breathe. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. Inhale deeply. Exhale out. We have a lot of people here outside the street in Kathmandu. A lot of people. Now this one has gotten used to being with the street dogs and he barks along with them at night. Slowly bring your right leg down on the floor. Place it down on the floor. Left leg, left knee, hug it to your chest. Earlier, he was not used to the street dogs. Now he is. So every few minutes, he's out on the yard barking at dogs. Right knee to rather place your left shin or ankle on your right knee. We are good. Or we are here. All good. All good. See how far you can go with your left knee slightly down towards the floor, or your left shin parallel. See how far you can go. If you're here, this is a good place to start off. Hold on to the side of your chin. Forgot to mention, push your heel out, point your toes in, and then lean forward. See, with just a dead, like if you have, where you're not pushing your heel out, see how this works, and see how this works for you with your heel pushed outward, toes pushed inward as you lean forward and fold. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. One more deep breath here. Slowly rise up wherever you're at with your knee. It's all good. Slowly rise up. Drop your left foot down on the floor. Shake it off. Shake it off. Shake it off. Now bring your right leg out to the right side. So we now stretch it. Right leg to the right side of your mat. Maybe you need to bring your left foot slightly forward. Right leg to the right side and you stretch. Push into the outer edge of your right foot and you hold. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Now this is where right hand reaches for your left. Right hand reaches for your left hip crease. Left hip crease. We are here. Left hand reaches up towards the sky. Gently tilt your torso to the right. Keep the breath going. This right hand, I just wanted to show you. Right hand, so taking your right shoulder back and reaching. Maybe hold on to the back of your t-shirt, back of your sweatshirt as you take your tilt your torso to the right. As you stretch your left side body, keep the breath going. Inhale back to center. Release, release, keep your right leg where it's at, keep the breath going. Now from here, lift your left hand up. So we do one version, then the other version. Right hand reaches. So reverse warrior. We are taking reverse warrior. Right hand reaches towards your right ankle or your shin as you twist up. Tilt your torso to the left. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Slowly come back. Release. Left hand goes back behind you. Right hand, now we are taking extended side angle pose. Left hand goes the same thing. Left hand goes back behind you. Right hand reaches up and over. Length. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, right leg straight. Inhale deeply, exhale out. One straight line from your fingertips all down to your outside edge of your right foot. We are one straight line. The left hand goes outside and you can, as you can see, it's right here on top of my right
hip crease or holding onto the back of your t-shirt. Inhale, come back, relax, release completely before we start the other side. Just need to see the time as well. We have time. Oh, we have time. Yeah, we have time. So I don't know if you're feeling happy like me, but we have time to do a few more poses. So back again, left leg to the left side, left leg to the left. Keep the breath going. Left, I'm going to just shift my chair so that you can see the left side of my leg, left leg to the left side. Right knee facing forward. All good. Keep the breath going. Push into the outer edge of your left foot down on the floor, and we are here. Straight, stretch. All good. Then from here, we take first the reverse warrior. Left hand goes back behind you, reaching for your right hip crease. Right hand reaches up and away. So hold on to the back of your t-shirt with your left hand, and then tilt your torso to not dumping your weight. Not dumping your weight, lifting your heart up, stretching the right side body as you tilt to your torso to the left. Keep not dumping your weight and not dumping your weight, but rather lengthening your right side body, lifting your heart up and away, and then tilting. Don't forget your right foot. Push it down on the floor, left leg to the left side. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. It's quite a deep stretch. Exhale, few. Release. Keep your left leg where it's at. Extended side angle. Right hand goes back. Reach for your left hip crease and then tilt your torso to the right side. Extended side angle on the chin. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, push into your left, the outer edge of your left foot. And then lengthen, not dumping your weight, but lengthen, engage your core, squeeze into your pelvic floor as you lengthen your entire left side body. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply and look anywhere that doesn't bother you, don't bother your neck, the back of your neck. Keep the breath going. Maybe look down, maybe look to the side, maybe look from under your armpit, maybe look at your beautiful hand. Exhale, phew, come back. Chair yoga, but it's still a lot of stretches. Come back, hug your knee in towards your chest. Let's rest it for a bit. Let's rest it for a bit. Hug your left knee in towards your chest. Let's rest it for a bit. Come back down again onto the, sit on your chair. Long, deep, steady inhalation. Long, deep, steady exhalation. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Circle 3 palms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Lengthen your side body. A lot today on the side body. Exhale, lean forward and fold. Completely rest your chest on your thighs. Now dump your weight on your thighs. All good. Relax your face. Relax your jaws. Rest completely. Slowly coming up. Lift yourself up and away. Lift your hands over your head. Interlace your fingers. Lengthen your side body. One more time. Exhale. Release. 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 Now working on the core. Coming up for your boat. Now option. See how this feels. Option to lean back slightly. Lift into. This is your full boat. Or full boat. Lean back slightly, hold on to the side of your chair and lengthen. and lift your chest slightly, lift your feet up, lean back, entire core working. Squeeze into your pelvic floor and hold, squeeze into your pelvic floor and hold, lean back slightly, squeeze into your pelvic floor and hold, keep the breath going, lean back. So you lift and lengthen, keep the breath going, push your heels out, point your toes in, feel the entire core, working, full boat, not half boat, full, both boats, Navasana. Exhale, release, lean forward. We felt the core. Long, deep, steady inhalation, long, deep, steady exhalation. Relax, release completely. And then full boat to side boat, full boat to side boat. So we are here in full boat. Then gently tilt. So maybe you place your left elbow. So we are here. Place your left elbow, release your right hand, and then lean up. So you're taking your torso, you'll feel your obliques working as well. Torso to, turning your torso, your gaze to the left side, back to center, release. Right elbow down, left hand up and away, torso, gaze to the right. Keep the breath going. You'll feel your left obliques working. One more round. Torso to, so it's like you're leaning or tilting your torso to the left, tilting your torso, but you have your right elbow on the chest, torso to the left, tilt so much so that you might lift your left hip off the floor, slowly come back to center, release, come up. I'm sorry, it was a lot on the core. Relax, release. Maybe you come down on this, or maybe you rest your torso back behind you on the chair. So come forward, far forward. We do this one more round. Relax, release completely. Relax, release completely. Close your eyes. Long, deep, steady inhalation. Long, deep, steady exhalation as you rest here. So taking low boat. And then side boat. Let's go again. Come forward. So come, bring your hips far forward to the edge, slightly edge of the chair. Lean back slightly. Lift your legs off the floor. Once we are here, this is boat or low boat. Then from here, place your right elbow, or rather, your left elbow down, right hand reaching up and over. Maybe you lift your right hip slightly off the chair. Keep the breath going. Inhale back to center. Place your right elbow down on the chair and then maybe you take your left hand up and away. As you lift your left hip halfway off the chair, inhale back to center. Engage your core, pelvic floor. Exhale, bend your knees, push into your elbows, come up, rest, relax completely, entire core working. Come back, rest, relax completely. Woo! Done with the core. Then from here, taking goddess, working with the inner thigh now. So step your feet. I'm just going to place my block under my foot. Take your feet out nice and wide. Step your feet out nice and wide. Maybe come slightly forward with your hips. Pull your hips forward, come. Ooh, feeling the inner thigh stretch. Feeling the inner thigh stretch. Bring your feet out, heels in, point your toes in, point your toes out rather, and take your goddess pose. Circle sweep arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Exhale, lean forward into horse. Take a deep breath. Lean forward with your torso. Right hand reaching down towards the floor. Left hand reaching up and keep the breath going. Again, that side body stretch. 4, 3, 4, 2, 4, 1. Inhale, come up. Left hand down. Right hand reaching up. Keep the breath going. Heels in. Toes out. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply. Stretch your right side body. Slowly rise up. Take your horse shoulder dip. Right shoulder down. Not dumping your weight on your knees. Rather lifting and then left shoulder down. Inhale. Back to center, circle sweep arms. So heels in, toes out, inner thigh stretch. Circle sweep arms up and over, lift and lengthen. Right hand down, left hand reaching up. Keep the breath going. Left hand down, right hand reaching up. Keep the breath going. Inhale, back to center. Horse shoulder dip, right shoulder down. Inhale, push into your hands, lift your torso up. Drop your left shoulder down. Inhale, few, back to center. Now maybe you lean forward, pull your hips along with your torso. And then slowly lift up into your goddess. Circle sweep arms up and over, lift your hands over your head, exhale, lean forward and sit down on the chair. We do this to be mindful again that you're sitting on the chair. Circle sweep arms up and over, taking star now, come up, come up, come up. Push. Back into goddess. Sit your hips down, make sure you're sitting your hips down first. As you come down, circle sweep arms up and over. Lift your hands over your head. Lean forward. Lift your hips off the floor. Start, start, start. Exhale, come down into goddess. Make sure your hips are back and down on the chair before you lean back. Circle sweep arms last. Circle sweep arms up and over. Lift and lengthen. Slowly lean forward. Come up. I'm sorry, I did it slightly opposite. Exhale, lean forward and then drop your hips down and then come back. Few, relax, release, hug your right knee in towards your chest, hug your left knee in towards your chest. Then coming up, yes, we have time to do halfway lift and then halfway lift and then downward facing dog. We've got time. So I'm going to turn the chair around so I can place my hands on the middle of the chair, on the middle seat of the chair. Halfway lift, bring your hands, so step. Doesn't matter how far you step, see how this feels for you. Step in front of your chair. Take that hinge, a nice hip hinge right here. Once you are here, drop your hands on the middle of your chair. Then bend your elbows slightly, push your thighs back. Push your thighs back, feet in line with your hips. Push your thighs back, straighten your knees, and then come down slowly. Shoulders in line with your hips as you take your halfway lift. The breath. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale. One more deep breath here in your halfway lift. Slowly walk your hands back, bend into your knees, push into your feet, squeeze into your glutes as you rise up. Shake it off, shake it off, shake it off. Downward facing dog. Taking downward facing dog. Back into your hip hinge. Drop your hands down on the chair. And then slowly push your hands far forward as you can. As you lift your hips, melt your shoulders and your armpits down on the chair, towards the chair rather, not down on the chair, towards the chair. Lift your hips, bend your knees if you have to, lift your hips. Your shoulders are down, hips lifted. You are in your downward facing dog. Keep the breath going. Maybe you need to bend your knees. Open out your armpit, lift your hips up and away. Maybe you need to step your feet slightly back to lift your hips higher and breathe. Relax your face, relax your jaws, feel the stretch all the way from your fingertips, all the way to your shoulders, from your shoulders, all the way to your spine, from your spine, all the way to your tailbone, from your tailbone going down, all the way down to your ankle. So downward facing dog, keep the breath going. Inhale and exhale, relax, release, and just enjoy the stretch. Enjoy the stretch. Keep the breath going. One more deep breath here. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Slowly take your time to come up. Rise up. Take your time. Push into your feet, squeeze into your glutes, engage your core as you come up, shake it off, shake it off, shake it off, and then we have one more pose to do. We will do the pigeon. Step your feet slightly forward. Right foot, I'll start with my left foot. Left foot, step it up on the chair. Once you are here, lean forward and then heel to your left foot to the right side of your mat. Lean forward, drop your left shin on the chair, lean far forward and maybe heel to your right foot back behind you so that your left knee, thigh, shin, everything on the chair. We're here, all good. This is a good place to Good place. Push your heel out, point your toes in. Heel out, point your toes in, and we are here. Good place to. Oh, we are here. Leaning forward, leaning forward, leaning forward. Far forward as you can. Keep the breath going. As far forward as you can. Keep the breath going. Maybe you have to slowly, a little back behind you. Right foot goes far back behind you. Maybe, maybe not, maybe not. See how comfortable you feel in your pigeon, supported pigeon, chair pigeon. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply. So making a pillow with your hands in front of your left chin. Relax, release completely, completely, completely. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale. One more deep breath here. Inhale deeply. Maybe we stay here for a bit. Maybe we stay here. We hold on to this pose for a bit. Maybe a minute in your version. Maybe you're here holding on to your pigeon, lifting your torso up and away. All good. Keep the breath going. Maybe you're leaning forward. See how this feels. Maybe you're holding on to the front of your chair and taking your pigeon. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply. I'm just looking at the time. Holding on to it for a minute. And a minute is long when you hold the pose in yoga. A minute is really, really long. Especially if you do a pose that you don't like. Then it gets, inhale deeply. So maybe 30 seconds. Coming back, come up. We actually did a minute and more. Slowly come back. Drag your back foot. Bend into your knee. Slowly rise up. Straighten your right leg. Left leg. Left foot. In. And then drop your left leg down. Shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off. Then we go do the same on the right side. Right leg on top of the chair. Then gently take your right leg to the left side. Now this is a good place to be. where your right knee is slightly above the chair. All good. This is a good place to start off the pigeon. Or maybe you lean forward and drop your right shin, right knee down on the chair. Take your left leg back behind you and you come up into the supported chair pigeon. Supported chair pigeon, right shin on the floor, push your heel out, point your toes in, and we stay here, or we stay here, or we stay here. You've got space, you stay here. All good. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out, inhale deeply, or maybe you are here. I want to take supine pigeon, take your upright pigeon. All good. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out, inhale. Deeply exhale out. Inhale, deeply exhale out. Inhale, deeply exhale out. Keep the breath going. Inhale, deeply exhale out. Inhale, deeply exhale. Push your heel out, point your toes in, even in pigeon. That's your the foot that is on the mat, or on the chair rather. Push your heel out, point your toes in as you take your supine pigeon on the chair as well. See how this feels for your shin, the calf muscles. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale out. A minute. We try to hold on the right side as well. Keep the breath going. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale. One more deep breath here. Inhale deeply, exhale out. Inhale deeply, exhale. Slowly coming up. Take your time. Take your time to come up really, 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 really slowly. If you're laying into supine pigeon, come up really slowly. Straighten your right leg and then bend in your right knee. Come up. Take your right foot down on the floor. Shake it off. Shake it off, shake it off, and then come back again, sit on your chair. Take your time to sit on your chair. Take your time to sit on your chair. Circle, sweep arms up and over, lift your hands over your head. Interlace your fingers, lengthen your side body. Hold and breathe. Then take your right hand across and over, or rather, take your right hand across and over. Left hand goes under, lift your left elbow, look to the right, pull, 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 pull your right hand or right arm in, looking over to the right side, lift your left elbow up, pull and lift, pull and lift, pull and lift. Keep the breath going again. See how this feels for your shoulder. Slowly release, release, release. Circle, sweep arms up and over. We're just stretching before we end the class. Lengthen. Then left hand across and over. Right hand under your left arm. Then looking to the left side. Lift and pull. Lift your right elbow. Pull your left arm. Lift your right elbow up, pull your left arm in, lift, look to the left side, and pull, lift, and pull. One more here, lift, and pull, 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 pull. Exhale, few, look forward, release, shrug it off, shake it off, shake it off. Hug your right knee in towards your chest. Give it a hug. Drop it down. Left leg in towards your chest. Give it a hug. Release. Straighten your right leg out and away. Push your right heel out. Point your right toes in. Release. Left leg lifts. Push. Kick your left heel out. Point your left toes in. Release. Lean back. Rest your torso, head, behind you. Close your eyes. Long, deep, steady inhalation, long, deep, steady exhalation as you rest completely. At least a minute of complete rest before you hop into your other class. I'll leave you here. This is Zarina with the YMCA Fit and Well Seniors program. Thank you, ladies, for coming and giving me your time and your attention. Thank you. I'll see you again tomorrow for restorative yoga. Stay. Thank you. 1 minute of complete rest before you hop into the other class. Thank you.
Thank you, Zarina.
Thank you.